Going on, Jerome's. So we are hoping that Kwesi Adofo-Mensah has all the right moves. By the way, extremely underrated movie. Craig T. Nelson as the football coach. Anyways, we're hoping that Kwesi has all the right moves for the Vikings in the upcoming draft. And even though the Vikings are picking at 11, Kwesi has traded down before, but it is at a spot where the Vikings could trade back up into the back end of the first round and get 2 swings at this thing and get 2 first-round picks. It's possible. It's possible. And it's reality explored by Josh Edwards in his latest mock draft over at CBS Sports, where the Vikings not only take a player at 11, but also they get back into the back end of the first round at 27 overall. So starting off, Williams 1 to the Bears. I think it's probably going to happen. Unless the Bears get a mint, I just don't see it. And all the stuff's like, well, the Bears could trade Justin Fields for a first-round pick. No. Then Drake May goes to D.C. Daniels 1, 2, 3, win, play, show, quarterback. Harrison, yes. Bowers. Bowers with Harbaugh and Herbert. It's going to be pretty good. Man. Malik Neighbors going to the G-Men. I don't know why the pictures aren't loading anymore. Alt at 7 going to Tennessee Titans. Dallas Turner. Oh, there you go. Roma Dunze. Ooh. So Caleb Williams, Roma Dunze, Moore. It's pretty good. It's pretty good for Chicago. 10, Oli Fashanu going to the Jets. They definitely need some help along the offensive line. And the Vikings at 11, different verse, same as the first, a little bit louder, a little bit worse. But actually, Jared Verse is a freaking stud, man. So I love Jared Verse, the pride of Florida State by way of Albany University. And this is what Josh wrote. Marcus Davenport and Danielle Hunter are free agents this offseason. Quarterback moves to the top of the list of needs if Kirk Cousins leaves, but it may be too early for the likes of Bo Nix and JJ McCarthy right now. And Jared Verse, I really do like Jared Verse, man. So even though he's a little bit older of a prospect, he's 23, turns 24 in November. The other side of that is that then he's had a couple more years to grow into his body, so he's able to contribute right away in a more meaningful way than some other 20 or 21-year-olds. He is 3 years older than Dallas Turner, which is kind of noteworthy. But 6'4", 260, like we said, started at Albany, transferred to Florida State in 2022. 2-time first-team All-American, 60 pressures, 9 sacks this season, 91 PFF pass rush grade. And he probably could have declared last year, and he would have been in that late first round, early second round area, but he ran it back in Tallahassee, what was a major part of that Florida State defense, which was really damn good and a big reason why they went 13-0. And good first step, good use of hands, got some mature moves. Again, one of the bonuses of him being in college a little bit longer is that he comes in as a little bit more complete of a pass rusher, and he's got that NFL caliber strength. And I think that even though his best fit probably would have been a weak side 4-3 defensive end, hand in the dirt type guy, I think that Flores could significantly adjust his scheme and work him in, especially if Danielle Hunter does leave. That would be unfortunate there. So the Vikings adding to the trenches and adding some stank on the edge with Jared Verse, and then the Vikings would continue. Latu goes to the Saints. Quinion to the Colts. I like that a lot. Byron Murphy. Our guy, Byron Murphy to Seattle. That's really good, man. BT2, Jacksonville, Fuaga. The Bengals have always been looking for offensive line help in front of Burrow. Mims to, I feel like the Rams could have gone quarterback in this spot. Also the Steelers, unless the Steelers do indeed sign Kirk Cousins. Who knew? Fontanu. Yeah, that one makes sense there. Chop Robinson to the Eagles. How do the Eagles just do it, man? They just rack up and stack up dudes in that front seven. Newton going to so Drazan Newton going to the Texans. I like that one a lot. I really do. Jordan Morgan, Kool-Aid, Keon Coleman. Keon Coleman goes to the Bucs as a 1-for-1 replacement for Mike Evans. Kind of like it. 27. So the Vikings do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight, trading with the Arizona Cardinals. Monty Ossenfort, pride of University of Minnesota Morris, what up? This is what they said about JJ McCarthy, who is dynamite. After adding a pass rusher with their first-round selection, the Vikings trade back up for a Kirk Cousins replacement. JJ McCarthy is a proven winner and a quarterback who gives the franchise hope for the future. And it doesn't say what the Vikings would have traded up. I would be more down with trading the future first to get back in versus the second, since the Vikings don't have a third, so you wouldn't be on the clock again until the fourth round. But that's neither here nor there. And McCarthy, so a lot has been made about McCarthy and how the Michigan offense may have limited him, but so it's the opposite is true of McCarthy versus Verse. So McCarthy is 21, and he does have a significant number of years ahead of him. And the fact that he was sort of suppressed, or there certainly was a governor on his game at Michigan. He was that game manager. I mean, literally. I mean, all he had to do was run play action and hand the ball off. But big time arm, big time accuracy, all of the traits are there. Does have that clutch gene. When he was asked to make a play, he generally made it. Stands tall in the pocket, has some mobility as well. And I think that he is a guy that a lot of offensive-minded coaches are thinking, like, hey, he does have all the traits. He is a very coachable kid. He's got his best years ahead of him. He does have mobility, which adds an extra dimension to the offense, and he played a lot under center, so scaling up to the NFL, if you want him under center, which Kevin O'Connell's offense generally tends to do, a lot of play action, which Kevin O'Connell's offense generally tends to do, this guy is going to step in and could contribute right away. And hell, it's a spot where if Kirk Cousins does leave in free agency and Danielle Hunter does leave in free agency, if the Vikings pulled this off, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Now, yes, you may want a bridge quarterback in there, maybe Mullins, maybe free agent TBD, but frankly, given the weapons on offense, even if it would be a baptism by fire and McCarthy probably would benefit from sitting for another year, I mean, it's not like McCarthy's a stranger to big-time football. It's not like he's a stranger to big-time competition. So I think that with the weapons around him, and if the Vikings suture up that running game, like maybe bring in a Josh Jacobs or a Saquon, I mean, you could be good to go. You certainly could be good to go in this spot. Plus, I really do love Jared Verse. He is a monster. I mean, yes, the whole age thing versus him and Dallas Turner, or, well, him and Latu are sort of in the same boat. But I think he does check the boxes of a lot of things that Flores wants in the edge rusher front, especially if the Vikings do lose Danielle Hunter. So, I mean, overall, I mean, if this is how it turned out and the Vikings gave a future first rounder to secure the edge premium position as well as quarterback, obviously a premium position, I wouldn't be mad. I certainly would not be mad or upset at all. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings double dip in the first round in the latest CBS Sports mock draft. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts and their thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.